This woman dressed up carefully for her job interview, but unexpectedly met the chairman of a large company on the bus. When she turned around, she saw an old man clutching his chest in pain. Without hesitation, Sophie rushed to support him. None of the passengers stood up to offer a seat. Sophie looked toward the nearby middle school student and asked him to help the elderly man, but the boy pretended not to hear, turning his head away. After much persuasion, the boy reluctantly gave up his seat. The chairman was sweating in pain. His hand began to tremble uncontrollably. Sophie carefully understood what he meant, and quickly took the medicine from his pocket. After taking 2 pills, the chairman slowly recovered. Sophie was in a hurry to get to her interview, so she helped him off the bus. Before parting, she reminded him to visit the hospital for a checkup. A few steps later, she couldn't help turning back, seeing the old man still unsteady on his feet. She couldn't bring herself to leave him alone. Sophie gave up her interview and took the chairman to the hospital herself, waiting until he finished all the tests. The head doctor thanked her on behalf of his friend, saying it was fortunate she arrived in time. Otherwise, things could have been serious. He scolded the chairman for skipping regular checkups, but the chairman didn't want to hear it and told him to get back to work. At the same time, he was deeply touched by Sophie's kindness. It was rare to meet such a caring young person these days. Once he got into the taxi, the chairman suddenly realized he didn't have his rescuer's number. He quickly told the driver to stop, but Sophie had already walked far away. He could only hope to meet her again someday. Without a college degree, Sophie kept running into walls in her job search, often hearing mocking comments from interviewers. But she didn't give up. She kept sending out resumes, hoping to find a company that valued skill over diplomas. When she got home, her mother sat on the floor in despair. Their hard-earned savings had been swindled away. Her immature brother still asked for allowance. Sophie couldn't hold back her anger. She had sacrificed 8 years to fund his studies and service, and now he used civil exams as an excuse, just to avoid working. Her mother, who favored sons over daughters, kept indulging him without limits. Their argument grew more heated. Her brother insisted he was the eldest and man of the house, saying his sister's sacrifices were natural. It was just a bit of tuition after all. Sophie shouted angrily, "Mom, stop asking me to pay for my brother's schooling." Sophie's eyes filled with tears. She had pitied her mother for raising them alone, but no one ever pitied her. From now on, she would save money and move out of the basement. Luckily, Sophie received another interview invitation. When she arrived at the company, she ran into an elderly janitor cleaning the floor, who mistook her for another cleaner. The chairman was overjoyed to see her again. Sophie greeted him warmly. After chatting for a while, she went on to her interview.